Hello all, we are going to go through the Sophia mod on the PlayStation version of Skyrim. I am a PlayStation Skyrim user, so I had no idea that Sophia was available. I don't know how long she's been available. According to like YouTube and some research that I did recently, she has been a downloadable follower now for a couple of years, but I'm a PlayStation user, which means that Xbox and PC, all you guys who have those versions of it, you're very lucky because you get to do so many other things with Skyrim outside of us PlayStation users who are kind of limited. She is the only fully voiced follower that I know that is downloadable. So she's kind of unique. Almost as unique as Serena, sometimes even more so. She is marriageable though, unlike Serena. So we're going to go through, we're going to meet her. Because of mods like this, I'm actually thinking about getting Skyrim for PC just to have a better overall Skyrim experience. So we're going to go meet her. You're going to go to the Whiterun Stables. And right as you pop in, she's right there. Right to the right side in the first stall. And you're going to go and you're going to wake her up. As you can see, she is just about naked. So when you go get her, bring a thing of clothes for her, or you can make clothes for her, which I think is what I did. I'm on my third alternate character, a straight warrior class named May, and I recently discovered Sophia probably like a week and a half ago, and it has made Skyrim so much more entertaining. I finished the game almost completely on my main character, and it's just kind of dead now. So having Sophia in the game, even with my old character, makes it just more enjoyable, because a lot of the NPCs, after you finish the story mode, don't really do anything, and unless you have mods for Xbox or PC, you can't really do any other expanded story versions of it. So this has been kind of fun so far, but I took it on my alt because I did this originally on my main. I didn't have the opportunity to record it then. I do now. And so here we go. As you can see, you have different options of what you could say to her. May's kind of a good character, so it'll be interesting once I use my Daedric character, how I'm going to interact with her, because he's a little bit more on the evil side, so that should be fun. It'll give us different options of what she'll end up saying to us, depending on how we treat her, so that's actually going to be pretty cool. So we're just going to skip ahead real quick. I don't want to get too ahead and spoil it for anybody who hasn't used Sophia yet. But here I am. I'm going in. I'm getting her some clothes to the Lakeview Manor. And there she is. And that's all the different little dialogue tags that you can have with her. So much more than normal followers, which is actually pretty cool. And I told her that this is where I'd like her to be when I no longer need her. And you could literally put her anywhere, it seems like. You could put her in a tavern, in a city. You could put her just in a city, and she'll stay there. So this is where I go into the basement. I make her some Daedric armor, which is obviously my favorite armor. I just checked on my daughter real quick. With this character, I only have a daughter so far. And then here you're going to be able to check your relationship status with her all the way down at the bottom. You'll see there it says show relationship status, and it shows you where you're at with her. Level 5 is pretty low. If you're looking for marriage, you're going to want to be in like the 100 range. Here I'm showing just a little bit of the unique things that you and her could talk about. Way more expansive than normal NPCs and normal followers, kind of like Serena. But you can always have these conversations with her, unlike with Serena, where it just kind of ends once her whole storyline is done. Sophia will be with you for the entirety of the game. She will have different unique things to say depending on what quest you're on. I think it's mainly main quests and like bounties and stuff like that she'll have unique dialogue. I kind of brought her along for one of the first main quests, which was to kill the first dragon in Whiterun, of course, and we had some fun. I especially had some fun because I sat there and I died. And then I decided to die. And just for good measure, I died again. So yeah, I'm kind of getting used to a new character, especially starting a new character at a very high level. But here we go. This is when I finally got the hang of it. Not to stand directly in front of a dragon while it was breathing fire at me, which you would have figured would have been day one for anybody who was playing Skyrim. But, you know, I was just being an idiot. So, here we go. Kill the dragon. She kind of had some unique dialogue here. She was talking. I couldn't really hear because she was far away. By the way, I kind of love when you push this quest off because it makes questing and going around so much more enjoyable without dragons. But here her and I are, and I'm going to get Lydia. This is where I purchased the Breezehome house.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your house, Carl. It's an honor.
Sophia gets a little bit jealous of Lydia, as you're about to see.
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor. A gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are. Good day. Thane?
You couldn't possibly be the Dragonborn of legend, could you?
What's the deal with that house call the Jarl just gave you? She doesn't look much to me.
And here she is with her jealousy. It's kind of cool. I don't know if she does it for any of the other house Carls. Be kind of cool to figure that out. But I will be going into detail now about if you possibly wanted to marry Sophia. So here we go. So this was after I was questing with her for quite a bit. I turned the volume down because I was recording while the mic on my controller was on, so you get that stupid little echo that's so very annoying. So here we are with Serena. I'm doing all of Serena's quests with Sophia with the help of multiple followers, but as you see, I'm going through and I'm going to show you the relationship status that we have. Well, right here, you want to give her as much jewelry as you can because that will build up your relationship status with her. So I was giving her a bunch of flawless and mists, and she was very happy with them. That would increase, I think, every 5. So, say we're going to show. Now we're up to 80. You want to get to at least above 100 if you want to marry her. So we're going to give her another flawless, a mist. Just different dialogue depending on what you give her. If she doesn't like what you give her, she kind of like bashes it. It's kind of funny. So I have something for you. And I can confirm that you have to give, every time you give her like a diamond or something that she likes, it increases the status up by 5. So there we are, we're at relationship 90. You're going to have to get well above 100 if you want to marry her. Even at 100, you'll offer to marry her and she'll call you desperate. It's actually kind of funny. And, you know, she's kind of a ball buster. She's very unique and she's funny that way. But, you know, you want to get at least in the 115 range just to be safe so that way she doesn't reject you. I'm sure you could probably still marry her even after she rejects you, but we're at 95 right there. And I just keep giving her flawless a miss every single time, and it just keeps bumping and bumping and bumping. But I'm not going to marry her on this character, at least not yet. I'm going to weigh my options. I got married way too quickly with my first 2 characters. I'm just kind of seeing where the game goes from this point on. I was going to use the Marry Me Serena mod, but after watching a video about it on YouTube, it actually looks quite dumb. And she doesn't really have marriage dialogue, which would just be completely stupid for the entire thing. If they had an overhaul of Serena for the PlayStation, that'd be pretty badass, but I haven't seen anybody who has that quite yet. And they probably can't do that with the PlayStation. And this is going into the dialogue that you can get into where she sort of admits that she likes you. but not really. So it's kind of funny. Like I said, very unique dialogue with this character. The first since Serena, probably better than Serena. If anybody knows any other characters, at least on the PlayStation, where you could get this, by all means, let me know. But for the time being, we're going to stop it here. I don't want to give away too much. And enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be doing a lot more Skyrim videos in the next couple of days. Thanks.